Hey Soul Family, you're back. I'm so glad that you're here. Yeah, if you're just now finding me somehow, I'm very excited that you're here. My name is Naomi, and I've been doing kind of like on the spot oracle readings every Tuesday, or sometimes it'll change and we'll have different conversations and talks and things. But I've only done this a couple of times, so I'm excited to do this again. Today we're gonna just basically pull some cards and kind of tune in with the energy of today and get a reading for this very, very small group of people that I feel are tuning in. So yeah, if you're new here, I'm so glad because this is going to be a reading that, since it's such a small group of people, um, I feel like it's a little bit more articulate and a little bit more to the point for what you guys all need, me included. Yeah. So anyway, I am just to introduce myself, I'm a Reiki master and a kind of a quirky astrologer. I weave star points together to see how this affects your life, and how you actually find your guides and past lives and all this kind of cool stuff woven into your chart through specific stars that are conjunct or making cool angles to your planets. It's so cool to see that kind of stuff. Anyway, but yeah, I also love, 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 love to tap into like that collective field consciousness. You can call that the Akash, you can call that I think it's a field of energy that we all live and breathe and interact with constantly. But if we just kind of like dial our antenna to a certain frequency within that field, we can get wisdom and guidance. And um, I don't know. I also feel like in time we'll be able to interact with each other like that. Like, this is the physical version of us interacting in that kind of way. I don't know. What do you think? So, yeah, let's just kind of see what's there for us today. Touching a little bit on the astrology. I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record, and I was almost like, do I want to say this again? But um, right now we are in a very interesting point where the sun, the sun is hanging out right next to that beautiful constellation that I will probably talk about a lot, called the Pleiades. And it is the sun has moved a little bit away from the Pleiades, but it was making a very tight conjunction just a couple days ago. And that energy is still very, very strong. And basically, what's coming in is divine guidance from our most ancient ancestors, these galactic ancestors. And it's pretty freaking cool to me, and maybe anybody else out there that likes this kind of like cosmic geekiness. But this is a time when we can really kind of kickstart something that we want to do in our lives and get some really solid guidance and a good foundation under our feet so that we can move forward with grace and integrity, and really doing things from our heart, rather from fear or being told what to do. Basically, this is a good time for your internal compass to point you in the direction of your soul's most excited, most delightful path. You get to choose that. You get to choose. So anyway, let's kind of tap into what this time sitting with the sun and these beautiful star sisters hanging out, and Mercury. That was actually kind of cool. Mercury is the planet about communication and about thoughts and about the different ways in which the string connects. It's like the communication lines. And that was also pretty much in there, very, very tightly conjoined. So that's exciting because that means the communication is kind of coming through in a more thoughtful, more direct kind of way. So that being said, Mercury is also retrograde, so it's kind of moving slowly. So it's like the thought is there, but the words are taking a little longer to actually come out. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, so let's dive in. Just gonna settle myself a little bit and tune in to what is available. And I invite you to do the same so that this reading be super beneficial to you and your path ahead. So this is kind of like, Pleiadian New Year. So this door opening right now, what kind of wisdom needs to come forth so that we can set a really sweet intention for our this leg of the journey for us. So I call on my guides and your guides, our higher selves, because they're always present and always see there's too many cards, like half the deck fell out. We're going to reshuffle. But it's funny, the card that I saw just now was trust the timing. Too many cards. Oh my God. Okay, so it means we have a very chatty deck. The most important thing that we need to know right now in this beautiful time that we've got. Oh, cool. Whale and orca elders, share your song. I'm reading everything backwards. Frequency of sound, diving deep. Beautiful. And actually just right up there, I don't really want to disturb everything and knock it all over, but I have an ancient whale fossil bone right there. And it's really interesting to hold that. Actually, I will get it because I think it's kind of important. There we go. Since whale decided to come out, and not just whale, but whale elder, this is a fossilized whale vertebrae. You can just tune into this energy. This is the energy of the spine. So getting really like aligned. And whales they are just such magical creatures. They actually, lots of information is coming through like boop, 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 like lightning bolts. So I need to just kind of like filter it a little bit. Tune that dial. Whale consciousness. Whale consciousness is very interesting. They have humongous bodies in order to hold a frequency that is actually quite ethereal, like really angelic. Like they hold a frequency on this planet that is not easy to hold here in this very heavy, dense environment. So if you imagine, we have physical bodies, and in order to hold a certain vibration, you need to have like a certain mass. And whales, their bodies are absolutely gigantic, so big that they need to be in the water. They need to be in the water so that they don't just crush themselves under their own weight. This helps them be buoyant. It helps them move around the planet. And it actually helps them continue to anchor such a high frequency in their dense, humongous form. I hope that's making sense. So anyway, maybe the bigger you are, the higher frequency you've got. That's one way of looking at all of this. So anyway, whale bones. This is good reminder of tapping into that really incredible high frequency. So let's get a little bit more information about what the whale specifically wants to say to us right now. I'm getting a feel that it is about, first of all, tuning your frequency to what you actually want, which means tuning your awareness to what you actually want versus constantly thinking or complaining or dwelling on what hasn't worked, what doesn't work, what isn't what you like. So, if we continue to focus on, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, well, that's what you are tuned to, and then you get more of that. You get lots more of that. In fact, the universe is so excited to show you all of that in abundance because it wants you to if you have free choice in this. So if your choice is to tune to things that you're not excited or aligned with, the universe will continue to show that to you because it loves you. Isn't that funny? It's absolute unconditional love where it's like, if you're choosing that, then by all means. So on that note though, what are the whales trying to tell us? Curiosity. And that's funny. The thought like curiosity killed the cat. Why did it kill the cat? Does anybody know why curiosity killed the cat? And what, like, it's such a funny idea. I think we've got curiosity might have kind of a bad rap in terms of poking our nose in things, and then we end up, in the past have gotten hurt or things don't go the right way when we start getting curious about things. But it kind of depends on, again, that radio frequency. And so the next card that pulled out was curiosity and gratitude. Curiosity and gratitude. So the first thing that really makes me it makes me think about those times when you're tuned to a frequency. We're going to talk about that a lot. Tuned to a frequency that is not your preference, something that you're not in full alignment with or excited about. And you can start getting curious about, well, why is it that you are tuned to that wavelength? Why is it that you keep coming back to the same thought? And then the gratitude piece is, gratitude actually is kind of like the lock. I mean, the key to unlock the door of the vibration, the frequency that you do prefer. So when we start shifting, oh, interesting. So it's like, I'm seeing like we're tuned to this certain thing where we're complaining about it. Maybe it's our job, maybe it's different relationships where we're constantly like, oh, I don't like it when this happens, and we start to moan about it. Or rather, oh, my energy's moving. So rather than opening that door, like that's the key, we continue to unlock that frequency. Instead, getting curious about it, wondering like, What's that trying to tell me? What's that trying to show me? What is it that this what lesson do I have to learn from this interaction? And that's the curiosity piece, asking different questions, wondering why. And then the gratitude piece, being grateful that, okay, that came into my awareness right now so that I know now what I don't want. So I can angle and shift and gear my boat towards the direction I do want. And the way that you can actually start setting the sail, moving the frequency, tuning the you know what I'm talking about, all of that towards the direction of something that you prefer, which is something that brings you joy, alignment, excitement, health, well-being, all of that good stuff. Gratitude is the key to unlock that door, because gratitude is actually the vibration of what you prefer. Because think, if you are in a state of, say, like you're on vacation, you're in a beautiful place, things are going really great, like, life is good. You're instantly grateful. You don't have to try to be grateful. You just are grateful. It just naturally is part of your experience. You're looking around, you're excited about where you are, and you want more of that. Now, if when we get back home and we have that shock of like, now we got to get back to the daily thing and all of that. Well, first of all, we've shifted back again into the our older vibration, but you can still hold on to the gratitude, which brings more of what it was that you liked from the vacation. Let's say that it was time in nature. That gratitude comes in to your present day, where then you can start to appreciate the little time that you have, say, like a nice hike that you just took, or some time outside just enjoying the sun, or that walk that you took with your friend, or so gratitude will start unlocking the path towards more and more of that feeling that you had when you were in a really awesome spot and you were just full of gratitude, and start making that more of your daily reality, so that you don't have to take a vacation running away from your life to go to a place that you can feel that way. That instead you start bringing the vacation into your life and start having more of that experience daily, so that your life becomes this like never ending source of gratitude. It's like a gratitude fountain. And so the whale, this beautiful, lovely, ancient being, thank you, ancient being, um, is coming in to say whales are always on vacation. They are always on vacation. They are just living, breathing their joy, which is, what do? They they swim from here to there, and they are singing their song, and yeah, my heart goes out to them right now, because um honestly, at this point, it's like the whole world is in incredible need of healing, and the more that we start tuning this frequency of more and more and more well-being, then we in turn are actually helping everyone. um I just got some ear ringing. Yeah. hmm I just had that funny thought. This is like, okay, so I don't want to go and be a downer in all this, but with ocean temperatures rising and the tons of pollution in the ocean, I get emotional. They're not doing so great right now. Um, but that's us again tuning to the vibration of things that suck. So if we begin to shift to a frequency of oceans that are healthy and full of, vibrant life, and, tuning our frequency, not not to apocalyptic things where everything goes downhill and everything sucks and everyone dies. How about we tune our frequency to health and vitality and well-being for us, for the planet, for the ocean? And because I feel like us just tuning to that frequency, it raises it up throughout collective consciousness, throughout humanity. And little by little, each of us will start doing the small little things that make a huge difference. Just imagine that, you have done this in your own life, in your own world. You raise the frequency to gratitude, and then you walk in, you're doing your regular thing, say like you're at the grocery store, and the dominoes start moving, where your radiant smile of happiness actually sets a chain reaction to somebody doing something phenomenal, cleaning the freaking ocean. I mean, just imagine there's like, or maybe you're that person. So, the setting the dial within ourselves, like we need to do it first. If we don't do it first, the mirror outside is not going to do it. We're only going to continue seeing what we are putting out there, because we are the mirror. We are reflecting, we are projecting, we are showing the universe what we want. So if we want more and more tragedy, trauma, pollution, all of that, then just continue thinking about it. I mean, and I'm not also saying that it's not absolutely valuable to think about it. It's a paradox. It's thinking about it, going through the feelings, understanding that curiosity, understanding why did that feeling come up for you in the first place? What is it there to teach you? And then move you towards some kind of action, whether that action be physically doing something, doing some kind of advocate work, oh my God, the word fell out of my head. Yeah, doing some kind of work, like physically. Maybe you're the one to be at the ocean, cleaning up the garbage there. Or you are signing petitions to get people to work together doing this work. The sky's the limit, right? But I think to try to like boil all this out, like, let's make it into one cohesive, really grounded thought, is that the more we do this work inside, the more we see it outside. And this is not selfish work. None of this is selfish. In fact, this is the most selfless work that you can possibly do, is cleaning house in here so that we can see a cleaner house out there. So I think that is our very powerful reading from our ancestors today. That was wow. I would love, 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 love to know what you all think about this and if it resonates. So please don't be shy to comment and, start a conversation going. This is just me in my perspective, tuning into my particular version of the Akash. I do feel that the Akash, although it is a field of information for everyone, I do feel that we each have a certain perspective, even while in the Akash, or in the field I like that word, the field, because I feel like it's a field of consciousness that I am a part of and you are a part of, and together we actually make, we together are making this field, making it possible to even get wisdom from it. But uh I have a little bug friend hanging out with us. So, yeah, that all that being said, I would love to hear your thoughts. I lost my train of thought with our little bug friend because it's like actually walking all over my little card setup here down here. Um, Also on a different note, I would love to invite you over to be part of my little Facebook group where I would love to start having more of these conversations and start getting into, the like a back and forth kind of dialogue with all of you. And also, I do personal readings and love to do this kind of work individually with people. I also do, I don't think I mentioned any of this. I also do, distance Reiki if you're far away, or like what's beautiful, actually, I've got my setup just right over here to do in-person Reiki sessions, which I just had two very lovely Reiki sessions this weekend, and they just completely fill me up with joy. I just love it. And so, if that is something that you are interested in, I would love to get to know you better and actually grow this community into something that is in person sometimes instead of everything just be distance. But yeah, I would love that. And we'll say thank you. I did not expect the our ancient I wonder how many, I wonder how old this is. At some point, it would be fun to carbon date this and see, how old was this whale? How cool is that? So we're just going to say thank you to this beautiful ancient ancestor that invited itself in today. I did not expect it to be here. So I'm just going to show this to you again if you wanted to tune in to this specific whale. Yeah. So thank you again for joining me, and I can't wait to see you again next time. Um, yeah, on Tuesday always for sure. I'm gonna try my best to be here on Tuesdays, but also probably like throwing different things out there just any old day when I'm excited to do this because right? Follow your excitement. And right now, I'm liking making these. So these are really fun for me. I hope they are fun and enjoyable and good for you. So until next time. Bye.